I'm an owner of medicinal herb farm and I'm also a professional wild crafter. If you're working with medicinal plants, you will come to cannabis whether you like it or not. You can learn science online, but mindset piece, I think it's so important, especially when we're working with this plant, because you just need courage and strength because people might judge you.
We want people all over the world understanding that cannabis is a medicine. So if you're scared because you have imposter syndrome, you're never going to get out there.
If you are in a situation like you have to go to a police station, basically announce that you're going to grow it, I mean, that's a thing that scares you.
Welcome back to the channel. My name is Andrea Maharg, and I'm the program director at the Cannabis Institute. I've been teaching healthcare practitioners and the general public about the benefits of medicinal cannabis since 2018. And I am here today with one of our Cannabis Institute graduates, one of our international graduates from Provence, France. Her name is Hannah. She just graduated this year in 2026, and I'm so excited for you all to meet her. Hannah, thank you so much for being here. What were you doing before you found us? And what are you doing now with your certification?
Yeah, hi everyone. Thanks for having me, first of all. I'm Hanna Kovakova. I'm originally from Slovakia, but we moved here to Provence, France 20 years ago. And I'm an owner of medicinal herb farm, and I'm also a professional wild crafter. So I'm basically selling herbs online and on the farmers markets here in Provence. And I'm also a certified eating psychology coach and certified hypnotherapist. And most recently, and I'm very excited about that, certified cannabis educator. And yeah, so basically, like I started writing about cannabis in 2019, and I found Corinne online, Wake and Bake, and I followed her all these years. But finally, last year, it was like, yeah, this is the time. So yeah. I'm also mom of four. Very important thing to say.
Absolutely. I'm so curious about your journey from medicinal herbs to hemp, which you're growing there legally in France right now, and how that translated into your interest in cannabis education, your interest in cannabis altogether.
Well, that's a very great question because if you're working with medicinal plants, you will come to cannabis whether you like it or not. Because
Uh,
chamomile, we know that it has around 200 active compounds, echinacea 300, but cannabis is more than 500 active compounds. So I was really shocked that it wasn't mainstream. And of course, then I started to learn about the history and misunderstanding basically of this plant. And I started to grow it in my garden and it grew amazingly. But then I realized to actually legally grow it, of course, you have to be a farmer here in France, but also you have to go to mayor and to police station to announce officially that you're going to grow that. So I did that and it all went amazingly. So like now I can legally grow. Of course, here in France, it's only hemp. And we know that hemp is supposed to have less than 0.3% of THC.
Are you combining the other medicinal herbs that you've grown for all this time with hemp?
So far, I do it only for infusions. So I have several herbal blends, but when it comes to hemp, I have two blends where I combine with like typical Provençal herb, lavender and jasmine and rose, and the other one is lemon and hibiscus, all grown here or foraged here on farm. It is a little bit difficult to explain to people that it's not, intoxicating. So
Mhm.
there's a whole lot of education when it comes to CBD and hemp.
You came to this program as a hemp farmer already, as somebody who already knows about these beautiful plants. How was the program for you? What did you learn in the Cannabis Institute program, maybe that blew you away or something? I'm so curious about that.
I mean, science was, of course, amazing. I mean, I'm a nerd. My husband is a physicist, but when it comes to plants, I love science. But basically, what was really fascinating was the mindset piece. Because you can learn science online, but mindset piece, I think it's so important, especially when we're working with this plant, because you just need courage and strength, because people might judge you. So it's really important. The mindset piece from microscheduling, what Corinne teaches, microscheduling, that was a huge piece for me. And confronting imposter syndrome, that was huge for me. So I loved the mindset piece of the program. Definitely recommend to everyone.
I'm so glad you said that. I used to do this series of interviews a few years ago, and the mindset piece was often brought up. And then in this series of interviews, people are bringing up different parts of the program that they really liked. But Corinne put the mindset piece into the curriculum from the very beginning because she knew that people were going to struggle with saying things like, I'm a cannabis educator and I might be able to help you with that, or I'm a cannabis coach and I'd love to work with you to help you understand how to use cannabis in a different way than the way that you have been before, and to confront things like imposter syndrome and the critter brain and money mindset. That was the one that really got me when I took the program. I didn't realize I had all this stuff wound up about making money. So I'm so glad you brought that up. That was so impactful to be able to realize that you're going to have these things happen in your brain when you go into this, and you can combat it. You can like walk yourself through it so that you get out there and do this work, right? That's what we want. We want people all over the world understanding that cannabis is a medicine. So if you're scared because you have imposter syndrome, you're never going to get out there. So I'm so glad that helped for you.
Yeah, and it's a huge thing, right? Because if you are in a situation like you have to go to a police station, basically announce that you're gonna grow it, that's the thing that scares you. But it all went amazingly. It's not often the case. So I'm glad that more and more people know about this. And we see in Europe that more and more countries are legalizing, even growing. I'm from Slovakia. We were Czechoslovakia before, and now Czech Republic, they can grow cannabis at home. So it's amazing what's happening, but France is still like way behind.
We need more French cannabis coaches and educators out there to start to change that narrative for sure. What are you doing with your certification now? How has taking the program impacted your business and what you're doing out in the world?
Right now, I'm creating a membership for women specifically and moms because I'm a mom. And the book Weed Mom was a huge inspiration for this because it's really educating. I have 4 kids, and 2 of them are teenagers. And I feel that it's really, really important to explain to them that they should wait until really their brain fully develops. So I haven't released it yet, but it's going to be exciting because I feel that more and more people are really open to learn more about this medicine.
Teaching your children about the benefits and drawbacks of the plant is so important.
I also created as my certification project was Hemp for Health course on Udemy. And it's really for people who would like to incorporate hemp into their lives when it comes to food, wellness, and so on. So you can find it on Udemy.
Yeah, I loved this project so much. I loved how much information you have in this course and the love with which you teach about this plant. Like, I can tell that you deeply appreciate hemp and all it can do for us. So, definitely, if you're curious about hemp, you have to go check out that course. And we will post links to everything a la Hannah down below so that you can find her and stay tuned for her membership site. Thank you so much for being here. It's been great to be able to talk to you and find out what you're doing. And it's so cool because you just graduated. So to see where this is going to go, I can't wait to like interview you in a couple of years and see what's up.
I'm excited, and thanks for having me again.
Appreciate it. If you want to be awesome like Hannah and create a membership or write about cannabis or be inspired by Danielle Simone Brand, who wrote the book Weed Mom, and Danielle Simone Brand teaches a module within our class. So if you want to get into this, if you want to dive into us, check us out. We are cannabisinstitute.co. We would love to send you our syllabus so you know what everything we have in the program for you, and we would love to talk to you. So check out the links down below.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.